Yo, what up, fam squad? It's Jack from Team Kelquaza here, bringing you a deck profile video on PTCGO. This is going to be a budget Typhlosion deck. This is our first PTCGO video, so I hope you like it. Anyway, let's get right into it. This is Typhlosion. He has the attack Massive Eruption for 1 fire energy. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. This does 80 times the number of energy cards you discarded in this way. We run 20 fire energy, so hopefully you'll be hitting big numbers. If you discard 5, that's going to be 400 damage. You're KOing anything. If you discard 4, 320, 3, 240. So you knock out big numbers for just 1 energy. We're on 4 Talonflame. That's the one we want to start with. It's got that sick Arrow Blitz attack. Just hit for 40. Find 2 cards. It also has free retreat, so it's just really good. And it doesn't matter if we discard it, because once we get the one out, then they're all just useless after that. I run a 4/4/4 line of Typhlosion. I've opted not to go with Rare Candy. Instead, I have opted to go with Wally. Wally is really good. You can have Cyndaquil out, have the turn go over, evolve into Quilava, then Wally into Typhlosion. It's a turn 2 Typhlosion, and I really like that. And to get our Wallies, we run 4 random receiver, search, or just, reveal cards till you get Wally, essentially. Also, to round out the Pokemon, run 1 Mew EX. You can use your Typhlosion's attack. You can also use your opponent's attacks as well. So if they have a Tapu Lele, you can Energy Drive. If they run like Turtonator, or you can Nitro Tank, GX. I don't know. It's just it's an alright card. We run 2 Energy Recycler and 2 Super Rod to get our energy back, or even Pokemon back. We run 4 Level Ball and 3 Ultra Ball. Level Balls are going to get you Cyndaquil, Quilava. Ultra Balls are going to get you Typhlosion mostly, maybe even Mew. We also run 2 Fiery Torch and 2 Scorched Earth. Pitch fire cards, get more cards out of it. And that's going to be the deck. This is super budget and does really well. It's not the best deck, but it definitely is really cool, so stay tuned for those games. See you then. Alright, we got our first game going in here. Looks like we're doing a Psychic Dark deck is what we're playing up against, so it doesn't really matter if we go first, so we typically try to go second, actually. Would you like to go first? No. I typically choose to go second, just because setting up isn't really big for us. Got a mulligan, that's going to happen from time to time. We only run 9 basic Pokemon, so another mulligan. You have no basic Pokemon, take a mulligan. What are they running? Okay. So we want to get Talonflame. Hopefully we will in our opening hand here. We just got to wait for our opponent choose their active Pokemon. Also a good thing to know, this was the first deck I ever made. I own it in paper. I own this whole deck list. It's a fun deck, definitely, to really use, so I really like it. This deck is probably like $20 on paper, maybe even less than that, just because you run so much fire, or just straight up basic fire energy, which is free at most card shops. So we do get the Talonflame. We mulliganed 3 times. Wow. Would you like to take a mulligan? No. We would like to start with Talonflame. Alright, done. Hopefully they can't knock us out on their first turn, because we have no other basic Pokemon. It's really unfortunate, but it's just how it is, so. Nihilego. Alright. Interesting choice. It's probably a Darkrai deck then at this point. Bridget probably gonna get them. Darkrai GXs, maybe? Just my guess? I don't know. We'll see, but I saw they were running Dark. Psychic and Dark. Okay. Guzzlord. And Beacon Vulpix. What's the retreat cost on this one? 2? Alright. So, got that. Okay. Altar of the Moon. It doesn't look like they'll be able to knock us out first turn, so that's really good. Looks like bodybuilding dumbbells. So it looks like they're gonna go on, they might use a Alolan Ninetales. Oh, hey, we have a basic. I don't know if I want to put that out, though. Definitely gonna put that down. I feel like it's going to be insurance, though. So we're going to do that. And we're just going to Arrow Blitz. And now what you want to do is you don't want to grab Cyndaquil, actually. You'd rather grab Level Balls. Okay? So I'm going to grab a Level Ball. I already have a Random Receiver in my deck, or in my hand, so I'm going to actually grab 2 Level Balls. This is going to thin our deck out even more, because then we can use the Level Balls instead of, you know, so when we pitch our cards, when we, excuse me, when we attack, it's not as bad. Okay, so get a Cyndaquil. Throw him down. I'm also going to get another Cyndaquil. Let's get 2 Cyndaquil. Throw that on down. I'm not going to Wally, but I'm going to pop that Stadium down. And I think I'm going to use it as well. Just more fire energy. Unfortunate, but it does happen. And now we are going to Arrow Blitz. I'm going to grab my last Level Ball. And probably Typhlosion. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to evolve Wally to evolve that. And then I'll have Typhlosion for the next one. Or no, I'll grab an Ultra Ball instead. Because then I can pitch these and use Energy Recycler. So, yeah. See what our opponent does. Their last turn was very, not good. Okay. So, watch this magic. Alright. Cyndaquil. Random Receiver will get a Wally. Shuffle, shuffle. Get Typhlosion. Wha-bam! Alright, use Level Ball to get a Quilava. Pop that on down. I actually might send up the Mew. So this is weak to Psychic. That's resistant to Psychic, and it does what? 100? He does have a Wishful Baton, so he can't actually knock it out. So I'm thinking we send up Mew. First things first, I'm going to do this. Bap, bap. Hey, we got a Typhlosion. How many energies do we have in here? Okay. Going to retreat into Mew. Attach return. Going to use Massive Eruption. No, we didn't get any? Oh my gosh, that happens from time to time, and it's really unfortunate, but it happens, and that is the huge risk we play in playing against these decks. So, attaches a Psychic Energy to the Nihilego. Don't really see too much, unless they have an Altar of the Moon again. They won't be able to retreat. Alright, there we go. Gosh. Okay, so we only have 2 energies in there. I'm going to actually do this. Pitch those 2 to get Typhlosion out of the deck so we don't mill it. Down. I have 4 energies, so I'm just going to Energy Recycler. Putting all 4 into the deck again. Shuffle it on up. And, gosh, yeah, let's go for it. Alright, we actually hit. Cool. So that's 2 prize cards. Easy peasy. What do we get? A Level Ball and a Fire Energy. Great. Really looking strong here. They got 4 energy. They need 1 more. They got the Altar of the Moon going on up. Can't Tyrannical Hole us yet, so we're looking real sharp here. He can eat sloppily, though. Okay. Alright. So let's Level Ball. Get a Cyndaquil. Put that on the bench. How many Fire Energy? We have 3 Fire Energy. I'm going to Super Rod all those back. Just have more Fire Energy in the deck, the better. So I'm going to actually attach this Fire Energy to Typhlosion for it later. Let's Massive Eruption. We got 3. We got the knock. Pow. Choosing where the energy is going to go with that Wishful Baton. obviously, to one of these Alolan Vulpixes. This deck is really interesting. There are a lot of good Guzzlord decks. In fact, there's a Guzzlord deck just like this deck. Really, really cool. Billy has that deck. We have a buddy named Charlie as the deck. It actually has gone really, really well. You use Guzzlord. I believe they used... What else did they use? They used Skyla to get Wishful Batons, and they would just use, when one Guzzlord would die, all the energies would go to that other Guzzlord, and then that Guzzlord attacks, and they just brah, brah, brah. Alright, let's see what Vulpix has to say about all this. Gonna use Icy Snow, deal 20 damage. I'm not too intimidated. Evolve that to Quilava. And how much? Okay, so it's got 60 HP. I could, yeah, we got a massive eruption. All right, we got the KO. Great. Get our one prize card. As you saw, we did 240. That is 180 overkill, you guys. If this does evolve into a Alolan Ninetales, the one that stops EX and GX damage, it's really simple. We just retreat Mew for that one retreat cost. Chaos Tower cannot be confused or poisoned. And you guys, that's probably going to be game unless we get all 5 not energies. Yep, runs that Alolan Ninetales. Good sir, RD Ryan 88, I do recommend you using Hoopa from Crimson Invasion or Shining Legends. One of the two. Before this, I'm going to just make sure that we have another ready to go. And it's dead. Good game, sir. So that was our first game. See if we get a... I hope you guys saw the deck, saw what it can do. It can definitely do a lot of damage. So, yeah, that's the deck. It's real good. Yeah. Alright, we got another game. Fire, Colorless, Dark, and Psychic. Alright. See what we got here. Lost the coin flip. Alright. And we start with Cyndaquil. Alright. Now, typically we do want to start with that Talonflame. But you can definitely make things work with just the Cyndaquil. Turtonair, Drampa, Chimchar. Alright. There's not a whole lot of good Infernapes, but there is a deck that uses Typhlosion and Infernape, because with Infernape has an attack where you recycle your energies. Alright, let's see here. What can we do? We can get the Typhlosion next turn, but I think what we have to do is pitch Talonflame, this fire energy, get another Cyndaquil. Alright, bench that Cyndaquil, and I'm going to pass there. Because if the Cyndaquil does get knocked out, and I don't draw into a fire energy, it would be really bad. Okay, Wally, hey! I like your style, man. So, Wally into Monferno. And looks like he's going to shell trap us. So, I'm going to evolve to Quilava. Wally to Typhlosion. Throw that on there. Do I want to Fiery Torch? I'm going to Fiery Torch. Please no double fire. Okay. Oh, great. Great. Now we're not going to discard those. Let's see what we get. 1. So just 80. That's really unfortunate. If he gets another fire energy, he is going to knock us out with that bright flame attack, dealing 160. I don't think he wants to, though. All right, now he's got Infernape. It's the Plasma Team Plasma one. Choose when you're defending attack. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. Okay. Discard all energies attached to this Pokemon. That's not terrible. Using Skyla. See what he gets here. Can't imagine what he would get. Sycamore. Alright, well, he can't use it this turn, so... Looks like next turn he is going to be using Skyla. Let's see what we get. Not very good, but we do get a Wally. We're going to use Wally because we kind of have to. Get our 1 Quilava up. And unfortunately, we are going to get knocked out here, but I have to go for the attack. All right, we do knock it out, though. We are a prize card ahead, however, though, so... He gets 1 prize card, whereas we get 2. I'm going to send up Cyndaquil as a tribute, I guess you could say. But see what we get. A Fire Energy and a Wally. Ooh, that's real good, real good. Hopefully we do get a good top deck here, though. If we top deck like a Level Ball or well, no, we're out of Quilavas, I believe. So... Ugh. Ooh. He actually might knock out Cyndaquil, which actually would be probably the best option for us. Yeah, he's going to use Torment. All right. He's going to 2-hit KO this Cyndaquil. So, I'm not too worried. What I might do... No, he... I think he has Lysander, because if he Lysanders up the Typhlosion, if I Wally it, that is really, really bad. Because then he'll use Torment, and that'll make it so we cannot use that massive eruption attack. But I think I'm gonna roll the dice. I don't have to. I do not have to. I'm just gonna do that and pass, and hope he doesn't N or anything like that. Alright, so now he's got Monferno. He's going to Shaman for 3 cards. I'm definitely digging this deck that he's got here, though. He could have used Malevolent Fire to KO us. He's got a Salandit and a Moltres EX. So he's definitely going for a Plasma theme here. I understand, but he's definitely spiced up with this Drampa and Shaman, though. Team Plasma, Paul. Ooh, alright. Absol. Unfortunately, you don't have the bench space here, buddy, but I'm definitely kind of digging the theme of his deck, though. So, unfortunately, I did not get too good of a look. All right, he actually didn't attack there. Interesting. I am going to, however, retreat into Quilava here. Going to Wally. Get our Typhlosion on up. And we just need 2 energies discarded. All right, and we get 3. All right. Take 1 prize card. See what we get. Energy Recycler. That's going to easily recycle all 5 energies. He's just sending up tribute cards now at this point. Just trying to send up cards that he doesn't really care about. Ooh, that Infernape, though. If he gets a Fire Energy, this may be it. Gonna use that Torment. Ooh, and he evolves to Slazzle, poisoning and burning us. Yep, and Torment, here it comes. Alright. Colress Machine. Oh boy. Maybe start charging up this Moltres. See what he does. No, he sends it on to Infernape. Is he going to KO the Typhlosion? It would discard all his energy, but I'm sure he's got one already in the works. He might Colress Machine. Oh, he's going to send it on to the Moltres. All right. Malevolent Fire. Yep. All right, knocking it out because we're going to die from poison and burn. Yep. Don't see why we got to flip for that if it's already dead, PTCGO. All right, Cyndaquil, get in there. See what we get. We get a fire. Fiery Torch. What do we get? Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that we do not have any more. Yeah, all 4 Quillavas are there. So that's not game yet. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to pass. But if he has a fire energy or any kind of energy, we lose. I'm going to give him the you have a good deck. It's going to torment us for the KO. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pull it off. That deck was real interesting, actually. I really appreciate those kinds of decks. So unfortunately, this deck can fall flat. But however, you see that it did 560 damage. It does a lot. He just kept sending up those 1 prize card Pokemon, and that's where this deck kind of isn't as good. It's because if we just keep... We might deck ourselves out if we go up against only 1 prize Pokemon. But anyway, that was a fun fight, especially for me. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, that was the game. So as you guys saw from those 2 games, this deck can perform really well and it can kind of not. However, it's super budget. It's really cheap. You can get this on PTCGO for practically nothing. You can get it in paper even for practically nothing. I mean, this deck is cheap. I even got, the shiny Typhlosions, and even though there's like a cheaper version of this Mew, but it's a cheap deck, you guys, and it can do big numbers. So keep that in mind. If you want to throw a spin on this deck, you totally can. But this is my version of the deck, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, fam squad. See you later.
Okay, hold up, wait a minute. All good, just a week ago. Crew at my house, and we party every weekend. So on the radio, that's my favorite song. Make me bounce around.